Now, there are even more cool things that you could do. Now we're going to talk about scenes. And scenes are saving a predetermined view and style. Predetermined view and style. So if I want to start looking at this from this position, I can add a scene right down here. Say add a scene. Click. And it's added a scene. And I'm going to give it a new name. Well, actually, I'll just leave it as scene one. That'll be fine. Now, if I want to look at it from a different viewpoint over here, I can add a new scene and it'll call it scene two. If I go back and click scene one, you can see it does kind of a morph from one to the next. So this is a really nice way to be able to show many versions with saved in a way that lets you sort of look at, and you can even do sort of walkthroughs with it. Now I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to go through this. So it looks like I walked through it. I'll kind of look up at it and see it from a different, maybe I'll look at it from Google Susan's vantage point here. There. Looking at it from Google Susan's vantage point. And of course, this isn't the most awesome one I've ever seen, but it gives you the idea of how this all works. So these scenes are really, really cool that you can work with. So now here I am going through, coming out the other side, and looking at it now from Google Susan's point of view. And now that's all using one type of style. Let me come back and click it over here. Now, if I want to zoom out and maybe show it at the end in a different style, or maybe even make this style go to the beginning. So there we are. I'm going to choose that one now and save a scene. I can move these scenes into different orders. I can move left. It's only one at a time. It's not super easy to do, but it puts it in order so that you can sort of make a storyboard if you want. There's scene one, scene nine, and then you can make a nice little thing of it. And there's one last really cool thing that you can do. I'm going to just finish up here and just go through what I've done as my little thing. Wouldn't it be cool if you could make a video of that? And I think I can duplicate this one. It doesn't look like I can, but watch this. Play animation. And I can just set it. And there's all sorts of things. I can set the timing and how long it stays and how long it takes to get between each one. So I just had to push one button and do that. So what I'd like you to do in your presentations is make a couple of scenes and then create an animation of it. And I'll show you in just a moment how to set the animation. Stop. Okay. So now I'll file, export. Since I made an animation, I can export that animation. And I believe it's as an MP4. So that's really cool because that's really easy to work with. And I think there's some options that allow me, how high a resolution I'm going to go. Scale the frame rate, 24 frames per second loop. So there's some things that you can do in here if you are really into doing animations and things like that. So there we go, export. And you can see it's just running through it. It's going to be 433 frames long. And these are in seconds, I believe. Oh, no, that's how long it's going to take to get it done. Never mind. Okay, so there we go. That is how you make an animation and how you use scenes to sort of show different views in your model, especially if you're going to use this to work and demonstrate your work to other people.